7.
Thank you.
Grill. Sit down, relax, take it easy.
You're not a special thought you were.
Let's wait 2-3 hours. Oh, yeah, cool kids. So much on the traffic.
Good evening and welcome to the August 21st Crest Hill City Council meeting, which will now come to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please, Jan.
Ray Solomon, Vicky Hackney,
Here.
Glenn Conklin,
Present?
Scott Dyke,
Here.
John Verche,
Here.
Barb Scolaire,
Here.
Claudia Gazelle, here, Tina Oberlin,
Present.
Marco Polo Di Pietro,
Here.
Nate Albert,
Here.
and Tom Inman.
Mayor Solomon is unable to attend tonight's meeting, therefore a motion is needed to appoint a mayor pro tem for tonight's meeting.
I'll make a motion for John Verche.
I'll second that.
Questions or comments to the motion? Roll call, please, Jan.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Marco Polo Di Pietro,
Yes.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
John Verche,
I'll abstain.
Barb Scolaire,
Yes.
and Claudia Gazelle.
Yes.
Motion carries.
We have the minutes for the regular meeting held August 7th, 2017. We have a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Now, are there any corrections or additions to the minutes?
Oh, you need a second?
No, yeah, after, no additions or corrections? So I need a second then to the motion.
Second.
Motion by Nate Albert for the motion and seconded by Claudia Gazelle.
Gazelle.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
John Verche,
Yes.
Barbara Scolaire,
Abstain.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Marco Polo Di Pietro,
Yes.
Claudia Gazelle.
Yes.
Motion carries.
City Administrator.
Good evening, Alderman. I have two items for consideration this evening. They are both related in terms of our proposed TIF developments. One is for the Plainfield-Larkin TIF and one is for the Weber Road Corridor TIF. Both are to set a public hearing date as well as call for a joint review board to continue the process of establishing those two TIF districts in the city. Both draft plans have been on file since August 8th. The public hearings are currently scheduled for October 16th at 7 p.m. and the public is invited to attend. So first I would be asking for an approval on the ordinance regarding the Plainfield-Larkin TIF and creating the joint review board and setting the public hearing date.
So moved as presented.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Oberlin and second by Nate Albert.
Marco
Roll
Polo
call.
Di Pietro,
Yes.
Claudia Gazelle,
Yes.
Barbara Scolaire,
Yes.
John Verche,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Motion carries. Ordinance number is 1745.
Thank you, and then the second one would be identical but would just be swapped out for the Weber Road Corridor TIF and I would be seeking approval on that this evening as well.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Nate Albert, second by Scott Dyke.
Barbara Scolaire,
Yes.
Claudia Gazelle,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Marco Polo Di Pietro,
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Motion carries. Ordinance number 1746.
Thank you. That was the final item I had for consideration this evening. As far as the informational items in my report, we will be having a work session on August 28th, and the topics currently include the deputy police chief position, as well as the MFT supplemental crack filling bid. And just for the public's knowledge, we are beginning improvements to the Gaylord and Division intersection this Wednesday. Work is scheduled to start. There was some delay getting the utilities moved for that intersection, but the actual construction and road work will begin this Wednesday. I'd be happy to answer any other questions at this time.
Any questions for the administrator?
Heather, can we just add a brief discussion of our entryway signs to the work session agenda?
In terms of the, like, City of Crest Hill welcome signs, sure.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? Public Works.
Thank you, Council. This evening, I have no items on the agenda for your consideration. I do have some informational for you that's on the attached administrator's report. And additionally, there are 2 thank you letters from our past interns, engineering interns for this year. They just basically just say thank you very much. This was our first year to include interns so that we may use their skills and teach them along the way some of their engineering skills that go along with their studies. So it's there for your review. I'd be glad to answer any questions that you may have.
I did have a resident call about, I guess, you're doing the sidewalks right near his home and at the corner of Hess and Ardell, and I guess his sidewalk is off and also the lip of the curb. So it's like a roller coaster, according to him. I didn't have time to go look at it, but he left a message with my son. So I don't know if that's something somebody can look at, because I know they're doing work directly across the street from there.
I'll take a look at that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tony, could you just, in Heather's report, there was a little footnote about the water main, portion of the water main that wasn't looped in a certain, in the Caroline Lake subdivision?
Certainly. During the valve exercising program, we were turning on some valves, and we noticed that the contractor heard a rushing noise, as you would if it was like an open hydrant. He turned it off immediately. They researched the area. They found a wet spot in the easement, and we expect that water main was not connected to the existing water main across the road. So what we did was we left that valve on, and we're getting some estimates to see what it would cost to connect that leg of the water main.
Whereabouts was that?
That was on Bush Lake Street or Road.
It's a brush.
You mean in Caroline? Brush Lake?
Brush Lake, I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was a newer subdivision too, wasn't it?
Yes, sir, it was.
Somebody didn't check it when it was built then, I guess.
Well, we'll definitely keep an eye on it. Like I said, once we get the estimates in for the repairs and extension there, we'll see if we can get that finished off.
I guess these 2 people that we hired part-time, I guess they must be happy then, huh? They learned a little bit about the
They
job?
did. They did quite a bit of field work for us. We had them report to us weekly. Every Friday, they would do an exit report of the things that they were tasked with, and they learned a considerable amount. They were very thankful to the Public Works staff and thankful to council for letting them work here at the City of Crest Hill.
They were interns though, right?
They were
Non-paid.
interns, yes. They were still in college.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Anything else for the Public Works? Community Development, Scott.
Good evening, Alder people. As discussed in previous work sessions, their Hitchcock Design Group submitted a proposal for design services along the state property on Division and Weber. Staff is seeking approval to move forward with this proposal.
Are you looking for a motion?
Any questions?
Yes, the amount that the quote is that the amount that it won't exceed that, that's...
It will not exceed that amount, correct?
Okay.
Any other questions? Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Please, Chief. Chief.
Don't we have to
I'll make
vote
a
on this?
motion.
Oh, excuse me. Motion accepted.
I'll make a motion to approve the Hitchcock as presented.
And I'll second that.
Motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, second by Alderwoman Gazelle.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Marco Colde DePietro,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
John Verche,
Yes.
Barbara Scolaire,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Motion carries.
That is all I have, thank you.
Welcome.
That's it, Scott?
Yep.
Police Department, Chief.
Evening, Council. This evening, I have two things before you. First thing I have is seeking approval of the contract with the Crest Lions Club for the picnic on 9/3, for 2 officers to work between 6 and 10. I'm seeking approval.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Claudia, Alderwoman
Gazelle.
Gazelle, and Alderwoman Scalera. Any
Scott Dyke.
questions?
I'm sorry, John.
No questions? Okay. Roll call, please.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
John Verche,
Yes.
Marco Colde DePietro,
Yes.
Nate Albert,
Abstain.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
and Barbara Scolaire.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Second thing I have on the agenda is looking forward to starting the process to hire another officer as we had budgeted for. This would bring us up to 31. And I want to get him into academy this fall, so we need to get on the background and all that stuff. So just seeking approval to start moving forward with this.
I make a
moved.
motion
Go ahead.
to approve the hiring of another officer.
And I second that.
Motion by Alderwoman Oberlin and Alderman Albert.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Barbara Scolaire,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Marco Colde DePietro,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. As that process gets a little bit closer, I'll let you know who the officer is and all the particulars. Any questions this evening?
Does that take us to
How about the,
full at 31? then?
Takes us at 31, yes.
how about this one about the car show and all that?
Under your report, John.
That'd be under your report.
Oh, okay, all right. Are there any other questions to the chief?
We're still good with our eligibility list, right? As far as for officers, for
Yes.
hiring? When is that up?
I believe it is April.
April, so we're
So
still
we'll be
good.
wanting to get
Okay.
that backing up and getting a new one, so.
All right,
Yep.
just want to make sure.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Thanks, chief. Under the mayor's report, this Will County Center for Community Concerns and Donations. We spoke about this at the work session last week. Does anybody want to make a motion on this?
Make a motion, we donate $100 out of the Touch of Summer Fund.
100? Okay.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Nate Albert, motioned it. Second by Alderman Dyke. Any questions there?
Nope.
Roll call, please.
Marco Colde DePietro.
Yes.
I'm gonna say your name wrong yet, Marco, I'm so sorry. Tina Oberlin?
Yes.
Claudia Gazal?
Yes.
Barbara Scolaire?
Yes.
John Verche?
Yes.
Scott Dyke?
Yes.
Nate Albert?
Yes.
Motion carries.
And we got for the, any other, okay. The police chief is looking for, okay for a entertainment license application. It's for a Special Olympics car show held at Richland Grade School on Caton Farm Road, date of September 10th. Hours, 1,500 hours to 1,900 hours. That is 3 to 7 p.m. Type of entertainment, other. Is there anything you want to add to this, chief?
Were you looking for the fee to be waived as well?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve it with the waive of the $50 fee.
Second.
Motion by Alderwoman Oberlin, second by Alderwoman Gazelle. Any questions? Roll call.
Scott Dyke?
Yes.
John Verche?
Yes.
Barbara Scolaire?
Yes.
Nate Albert?
Yes.
Marco Colde DePietro?
Yes.
Tina Oberlin?
Yes.
Claudia Gazal?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Chief, you know what band is going to be out there that day?
Saints and sinners.
Should be a good
Fitting
time.
a police car show, right?
Yeah. Very nice.
Even more fitting if there was a fireman in the police.
Yeah.
City Clerk.
Good evening, Council. I have one item on the agenda this evening. Remington Lakes Homeowners Association Board of Directors is requesting use of the council chambers for Tuesday, September 26th, from 6:30 PM to 9 PM for their association meeting. The calendar's been checked and the room is available. A motion would be in order if approved.
I'll make that motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderwoman Scalera, second by Alderman Dyke, to accept the motion. Any questions to the motion? Roll call.
Marco Colipietro.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Abstain.
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Motion carries. That's all I have this evening. Any questions at the clerk's office, I'd be happy to answer. Thank you.
City Treasurer.
Good evening, Mayor Pro Tem and Council. A couple items here tonight. I'd like to report the regular and overtime payroll from 7/24/17 through 8/6 of 17 in the amount of $194,095.86. The only action item I have is I seek approval of our list of bills, which totals $1,152,716.56.
So moved as presented.
Second.
Motion by Alderwoman Oberlin. I don't know who seconded it.
This guy.
Marco.
Marco, I'll excuse myself. Could you pronounce your name?
Cola Di Pietro.
Okay. Any questions? Roll call. I'm not touching that name.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Marco Colipietro.
Yes.
Motion carries.
I thank you all. Are there any questions?
No
Good
question-
night.
Any questions, though? No? Okay, unfinished business? Anybody got any unfinished business?
No.
How about committee liaisons?
Yes, I would like to, receive very,
Wait, you skipped one line. New business?
oh, yeah, you did.
Oh, okay, new business. No new business? Okay, go ahead, Tina.
I received a lovely thank you note from the Cheney Manji PTO liaison, Patty Pebnika. She's a teacher there. Thank you for the opportunity to sell snacks and treats at the City of Crest Hill Picnic. The Cheney Manji PTO is grateful for the chance to earn funds for the students at our school. Sincerely, Patty Pebnika, teacher liaison, Cheney Manji PTO. So I just wanted everyone to know, apparently they did well, and it goes to support functions at the school that they no longer get tax money for, so it's always a good thing. Thank you.
Scott? Any, no reports? Who the other two are?
No other reports. No other reports.
Okay. City council comments? Let's start with Scott this time. You always seem like the end of the line.
I have nothing this evening, nothing to, but I'll agree with whatever any of yous have to say, no problem here. I'm good with it.
Barb?
I just wanted to make sure that everyone was being mindful, school and the children and the buses, and just be careful out there with all the kids being out again.
Claudia?
I have nothing besides Happy Eclipse Day. I have to put an end to it today.
Tina?
I would just like to reiterate what Alderwoman Sclair said, that children are getting back to school. They went back a little early this year, it seems, and they're all out there over the road with the buses. And I saw somebody just a couple days ago just come down the road and just, boom, right past the school bus. And I was like, I really wish I would have had my badge out. I would have arrested them. Citizens arrest. So please be careful of our children and our school buses when you're driving. Thank you.
Marco?
I just second what Barb and Tina have to say.
Nate?
Third.
The second was Scott. No, just one last final push for the Lions Club picnic that's coming up in a couple of weeks at St. Joe's Park from noon to 10, Sunday, September 3rd. We got Vintage Wood playing at noon. We got the baked potatoes at 5. We got a car show from noon to 4. A vendor fair from noon to 6. We'll have Miller's Petting Zoo there with kids' activities, face painting, bingo, raffles, food, beer, all kinds of good times, so. Hope to see everybody there. And I think that, I don't know, we're probably getting pretty close to setting a record tonight, so I guess that just goes to show that Ray probably talks a little bit too much. Put that as part of the record.
Well, I'd like to just tell everybody, like, comment what Tina said, be careful around the school. The kids are in school nowadays, and they're a little wild going in and a little wild coming out, so be very careful around the schools and all that. Anybody else got anything else? Public comments. Anyone have public comment?
This is your opportunity.
You want to come up and have comment? No, anybody want to have a public comment? Tom?
This is your chance.
Any, third one, anybody any comments? Okay. Executive session, city administrator? we
There is
have-
no need.
Motion to adjourn, Mayor.
Second.
Pro Tem.
Motion by Alderman Dyke and second by Alderman Albert. Roll call.
Marco Colde DiPietro.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Barbara Scoler.
Yes.
John Verche.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
And Nate Albert.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Bang that gavel, John.
7:22, meeting adjourned.
Hit that hammer, John.